I want you to look at the latest COVID numbers from the state health department. About 1,000 people tested positive in the last day. Compare that to a month ago when you see right there were more than 5,700. And our drop comes as the federal government, states and area businesses are dropping COVID restrictions and easing up on guidance. News Center 7's Molly Kowick talked with a virologist to find out if this is the right time.
With COVID cases on the decline, folks in the Miami Valley told me they're ready to do away with restrictions.
We've kind of slowly been dipping our toes out in the world and not masking as much.
I think it's good. It's about time.
And Dr. Dawn Woolley agrees. She's a professor at Wright State University and a virologist who has studied viruses for nearly 40 years.
I think it's appropriate that we do ease up some of the restrictions in general.
She's encouraged by our decrease in COVID cases along with the change in season.
In general, these respiratory viruses transmit better in cooler weather and drier weather. So now, as we're entering the spring, we've got wet weather.
However, she said we still need to be mindful the virus is still out there.
We still need to be careful, even though we're easing things up a bit. I always like to say, use common sense. It is still around. It's still transmitting.
When I go out to stores and stuff, I would wear the mask, and if I'm in a crowd, I would do that.
And while the CDC now says it's okay for most of the country to go without masks, Dr. Woolley said people who are at a higher risk still need to take precautions.
For people that are vulnerable, that have some type of immunocompromised situation, they need to think about protecting themselves. So we shouldn't punish everyone for certain individuals that need to be protected, but there are certain groups that do need that extra protection.
Molly Kowick, News Center 7.